Alan Brazil's football journey began long before he became a household name in broadcasting. Born in Glasgow, he showed signs of natural talent from an early age, standing out in local youth leagues with his strength and finishing ability. Scouts quickly noticed his potential, leading him to join Celtic Boys Club. His early years were defined by determination and raw ability, traits that shaped the foundation of his future. Even as a youngster, Brazil played with confidence far beyond his age. His trials at Celtic were among his earliest major opportunities, exposing him to a higher level of competition. Although he impressed many coaches, he didn't secure a long-term place there, a setback that could have discouraged many young players. Instead, Brazil used the experience to fuel his drive to succeed elsewhere. His commitment caught the attention of Ipswich Town scouts. This became the turning point that launched his professional career. Brazil joined Ipswich Town in 1978, stepping into a club filled with ambition and talented players. His rookie season saw him working tirelessly to earn his place in the squad, adapting quickly to the physical demands of top flight. Though he wasn't an instant star, he made strong contributions whenever given a chance. His work ethic and willingness to learn impressed manager Bobby Robson. It was clear Brazil possessed qualities needed to rise in English. As he gained confidence, Brazil began making more regular appearances for Ipswich. His pace, power, and eye for goal made him a constant threat to defenders. The turning point came when he started scoring vital goals in the league and European competitions. Fans quickly recognized his potential as he became a key part of the squad. His performances helped Ipswich grow into one of the most exciting teams in the country. Brazil's rise was rapid but fully earned. By the early 1980s, Brazil had cemented himself as one of Ipswich Town's standout players. In the 1980-81 season, he played a major role in the club's UEFA Cup success, scoring crucial goals throughout the campaign. His contributions were widely praised, and he became a fan favourite. That season marked the true breakout of his career as he proved himself on the European stage. It was the moment he stepped into the spotlight. His success at club level soon led to recognition from the national team. Brazil earned his first caps for Scotland, showcasing his strength and skill on the international stage. Representing his country was a proud milestone that reflected his growth from a determined young player to a respected professional. His journey was far from easy, but each step of the way he proved himself hard work and passion. His early career laid the foundation for a legacy that fans still celebrate today. Alan Brazil's football career, while filled with success, also carried moments of fierce rivalry that pushed him to his limits. Matches against teams like Manchester United, Liverpool, and Tottenham often brought intense battles on pitch. Defenders targeted him physically, knowing his finishing power could change a game at any moment. These confrontations shaped his reputation as a fearless forward. He thrived under pressure and enjoyed proving doubters wrong. One of his toughest rivalries developed during his time in the English First Division. Brazil frequently found himself marked by aggressive defenders determined to shut him down. Some matches became heated, filled with harsh tackles and verbal exchanges. Brazil never backed down, responding with goals and bravado. His competitive nature became part of his identity. Fans admired him for the fire he brought to every game, but with intensity came consequences. The physical nature of England's top-flight football began catching up with him. Brazil suffered injuries that disrupted his momentum, including back and hamstring issues that nagged him throughout key seasons. Each setback pushed him into long rehabilitation periods that tested his patience. He often returned too soon, driven by his desire to help the team. The repeated setbacks created emotional frustration behind the scenes. Off pitch, Brazil's fiery personality sometimes led to clashes with teammates and managers. His desire to win occasionally boiled over in heated dressing room arguments. Teammates later recalled his strong presence and refusal to remain silent when things weren't going well. These confrontations weren't born from ego but from passion. Brazil always demanded the best from himself and those around him. One of the biggest personal tragedies in Brazil's life came when his football career began declining earlier than expected. Persistent back problems severely limited his mobility, reducing his explosive pace. Doctors eventually warned him that continued play would risk permanent damage. Hearing that his body could no longer support his passion was devastating. For a man who lived for football, it felt like a part of him was being taken away. His move from Ipswich to Manchester United was meant to be a new beginning, but instead it became one of the most difficult chapters of his career. Injuries followed him, limiting his appearances and impact. He struggled to build momentum or regain his best form. Criticism, fans, and the media weighed heavily on him. Pressure at a giant club like United was relentless. Brazil found himself caught in a cycle of expectation and disappointment. He wanted to prove his worth, but kept running into physical limitations. Teammates supported him, but he often felt isolated in his frustrations. The contrast between his glory days at Ipswich and the reality at United was painful. This period taught him resilience in a way he never had before. As his playing career wound down, Brazil faced the emotional struggle of letting go of the identity he had built as a professional footballer. Retirement hit him hard, leaving him uncertain about the future. He had spent his entire life in football, and the sudden shift felt like a loss. Many former players experienced this sense of displacement, and Brazil was no different. It was a chapter marked by introspection and rebuilding. Transitioning into media and broadcasting presented new challenges. Brazil brought his bold personality with him, but adjusting to life behind a microphone came with its own rivalries. Debates with fellow pundits became lively, sometimes heated, as he defended his opinions with the passion fans recognized from his playing days. Listeners enjoyed his honesty, but it also placed him at the center of public scrutiny. He learned quickly that broadcasting was a battleground of words, not tackles. His strong views occasionally sparked backlash. Critics took issue with his outspoken style, while supporters loved his authenticity. Brazil found himself at the heart of many radio debates, creating a new kind of rivalry, this time with the audience itself. But he refused to change who he was. His straightforward nature became the signature that kept fans tuning in. Controversy at times became part of his career. Brazil also faced personal battles away from the microphone. His lifestyle choices occasionally brought him into the headlines, and he openly discussed his struggles with drinking. These challenges were real and difficult, affecting both his health and his professional life. However, Brazil's willingness to speak about them later allowed many fans to understand his humanity. His honesty became a source of connection rather than judgment. Today, Alan Brazil stands as a symbol of perseverance. From rising star to injured veteran, from football hero to radio icon, his story is one of highs and lows, rivalries and redemption. He reminds fans that every legend carries scars, and every success story has chapters of struggle. His legacy continues not just through his career, but through the honesty with which he shares it. His path shows that true strength lies not only in talent, but in resilience. Even today, his voice continues to echo the world of sports broadcasting. Fans listen not just for analysis, but for the honesty, humour, and character that only Alan Brazil can deliver. His transformation from footballer to media icon is a testament to resilience. He turned pain into purpose and pressure into personality. That is why his story still resonates so strongly with audiences everywhere. As we look back on his life and career, we celebrate a man who lived bold, spoke freely, and never pretended to be anything other than himself. His legacy stretches far beyond goals and broadcasts. It lives in the authenticity he brought to every stage of his journey. Alan Brazil proved true impact comes not from perfection, but from courage, passion, and truth. His story will continue inspiring fans for generations. Thank you for watching this video on the remarkable journey of Alan Brazil. If you enjoyed this storytelling style and want more football legends covered, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment about your favourite Alan Brazil moment. Your support helps us keep these stories alive and